Always happens when I turn up to do a certain video, it's just bone dry now. We can fix that. Kinda. Do a workout. Have some lunch. Push the juice to the sides. Oh, we've not even found dog meat yet. So guys, in this video, here's 10 things that you can do in your micro camper when it's raining. So last time we were here guys, we were covering the 5 things that I hate about my camper van. And again, as it always happens when I turn up to do a certain video, especially one where I talk about the 10 things to do in your van when it's raining. And look at this, it's just bone dry now. We can fix that. Kinda. So let's get into it. So number 1 of things to do in your van when it's absolutely bucketing down in your camper van is just to enjoy the view. It's alright guys, you can both get an autograph. There they are. And that brings me to my number 2, make a brew. No matter what I do, I never open this the right way up. Even when I put it in and I know what way I've put it in, I'm convinced it moves when I don't see it. So it's going to need to be the foldable one because I can't bother going all the way in there to get the mug. It's black coffee. And that brings me on to my number 3 of things to do in your camper van when it's bucketing down. And that's read. That weather, something else. So number 4 on things to do in your van when it's bucketing down, which is rightly fitting, plan your next trip. So we'll be travelling up to Inverness. I've heard that the west side is supposed to be the best. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up the east first and then come down the west to get the better views. And then when we come back, we'll be planning for Skye. And I'm also wanting to go into the Cairngorms as well. And then later in the year, I'm looking to go here, Paris. So, number 4, plan a trip. So say it's midday, it's bucketing down, but you've just got so much energy you need to get ready, and you can't go for a walk or a trek or a hike or anything like that. So number 5 in things to do in your van when it's teaming it down, do a workout. So I know what you're thinking, how the hell is he going to do a workout in a small camper? And I get it. And normally I'd be using the resistance bands as you see here, but today we've got dumbbells, so we're going to use them. I'm going to shut all the curtains just so I've got a bit more privacy. All the windows are open, so it's giving me a bit of ventilation, but I just want that bit of privacy. First up, single arm lateral raises, and I'm doing it one-handed just for balance. And you've got 2 arms, so other arm. 3 of them, 12 reps. And then you've got the pullovers. Chest press. Close grip for your chest and triceps. Whew. So because of space, obviously we can't really shoulder press, but we can do upright. We could do it one at a time. And remember, you've got 2 shoulders. Keep your back straight as you can. So the point as well is do exercises that are easy enough to do. Like, don't go contorting yourself just to do them, you know, like this. Chest flies. Like, that's just reckless, you know. I mean, you could do it, but you have more chance of hurting your back, ain't you? So it's not worth it. And then you've got rows. And remember, you've got 2 lats. And then for biceps, I'm kneeling on the bed, coming right to the edge, holding onto the worktop for a bit of balance. Remember, you've got 2 arms. Whew, getting my sweat on. Normally what I do is I take the cushions and put them at the side, just so you're not getting sweat on them. This part of the forearm, your bicep, hammer curls. Remember, you've got 2. So there you have it. Number 5 on the things to do in your camper van when it's teeming of rain outside. Do a workout. So after a strenuous workout, you're going to need to eat. And number 6, have some lunch. And I think what we're going to have is an omelette. Something simple. I only really need 1 pan anyway, just to mix the eggs up. I love egg, but I hate when egg is all over your fingers. Got in the bag. The worst thing in the world would be dropping this and it going everywhere. That would be the worst thing ever, wouldn't it? Hell, we've got a spittle of salt. The other spices are in the food storage box. I can't remember going to get them. We go as is. That's already too hot. Push the juice to the sides. I just need to flip it. See? Not just a headstand, my friend. 1, 2, 3. And I would say that is G2G. Good to go. Simple as you like. Wee omelette in the back of the van. So number 6 on things to do in your van when it's teeming of rain. Have some lunch. Which is a perfect segue into the 7th thing to do in your van when it's teeming of rain, and that's watch a film. So I'm going to do that while I'm eating my lunch.
Use a lunch to cover the mouth. A what? A rag. A damp rag, perhaps. Let's remember those procedures. It was only a simulation.
Rain.
What? Fire. Oh. Not real. This was merely a training exercise.
There you go.
So, what have we learned?
So guys, just a wee update on the solar we done in the last video. We've been sitting in Drumpellier Park doing this video for God knows how long, and I just wanted to show the solar in action in a real life situation. So we're using 10 watts because of the lights, but we're pulling in 43. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the wire for the lights, and I might bring that down the same way that I did with the seatbelt column. I might bring the lights down there rather than coming from under there. So now that we've done our workout, had some lunch, watched a bit of Netflix, it's time to get some work done. This is all set up for music, so just to show as well the solar, so we've got the speakers on and we've got the lights on, and in total we're using 28 watts, bringing in 30, so we're charging as we're working. Yeah! And obviously because we're in music studio mode, all the blinds are on the windows, just to give us that wee bit more privacy. One that I've been working on, if you have a listen. So, as I showed at Loch Fennecker, I can play the guitar but I can't sing at the same time. So when I'm doing tracks, I kind of like to use virtual instruments, and the main reason for it is because, as you can probably hear the seagulls, you can hear people outside. With virtual instruments, it's just the instrument you're going to get. And there are good ones, there are crap ones, so I use Contact. What I love about these instruments is you can just basically play one note and it just sounds like you're playing a guitar. With the chords that I've put in, this is what you get. And then it changes up for the pre. So there is a lot of people that frown upon using samples, you know, like splice and all that stuff, but do you know what? They're there for a reason, and sometimes I just can't be bothered coming up with a drum part. Sometimes you go on these websites, you also get ideas that you wouldn't have thought yourself. When you're going through all the samples, you just find stuff that you're like, oh, that'll fit the track. So I don't really care about samples and all that stuff, and see, to be honest, when I'm making a track, you know, I'm not a drummer, so when I go on Splice and I find all these drum samples, I'm like, oh, I would never have thought to do that, so I don't care. So you've had your workout, had your lunch, watched a film and done some music. So at number 9, what better way to chill than play some games? Why not a bit of Fallout? The TV series has just come out and it was amazing, so let's play a bit of Fallout 4. I wanted to restart it, so I'm only level 4. Oh, we've even found Dogmeat yet. How many remember this on the Super Nintendo? I loved this, that you could grab them and then throw them like that, and you could pick them up and put them through the window. That was amazing to me back in the day. I was like, what? Just can't beat a bit of Zelda. I love this game. So, fun fact, the first time I'd done an all-nighter as a wee boy was playing this game. So I used to play this religiously on PlayStation. In fact, this is running on an M1 MacBook, is crazy. So guys, for the 10th and last thing to do in your van when it's teeming of rain outside, or imaginary rain, go for a sleep. So guys, there you have it. 10 things to do in your van when it's teeming it outside. So guys, if you went on to enjoy the video, why not leave it a wee like and let me know in the comments. So guys, we've got the North Coast 500 coming up, so if you want to see it and you want to be kept up to date, why not consider subscribing so you don't miss it. So guys, that's my top 10 of things to do in your van when it's raining. Let me know in the comments what yours are. Peace!